right, so between me and Pop, we were able to get it on the engine hoist. Now we got to go ahead and put the flywheel on, the clutch, and then I guess it's time to throw it in. So yeah, let's go. All right guys, so I went ahead and put the flywheel on. It's 7 bolts. These have to get torqued down to 90 foot-pounds. And obviously, you know, when you try to tighten these, the flywheel is going to try to spin. So what you do is you put your 22 on the front crankshaft pulley, and you hold that tight while someone on this side comes and torques these down. Obviously you want to use red Loctite when putting those flywheel bolts on, because you do not want those backing off. Once that's all done, spray this with brake cleaner, wipe it down. Then we got the clutch pressure plate. I have the clutch pilot tool, which is part number 14503 from AutoZone. You're gonna have to modify it by putting some tape on the spline. I'll show you how to do that when we get to that, but let me go ahead and torque these down. Right, for the clutch pilot tool, as you see, I got some electrical tape. What you want to do is you want to put just enough electrical tape so that when you push it in, it goes in and it stays like that. So that's how you modify that. I didn't get to torque these down yet, still waiting on my dad, but here we go. All right, so we got everything torqued down, the flywheel to 90 foot-pounds. These 9 pressure plate bolts torqued to 20. Take the clutch alignment tool out, if I can get it out. 1 second. All right, so Jenny is ready to receive her heart. Everything in the engine bay is ready to take her. Got everything moved out of the way. Power steering's gonna be chilling up here. Condenser over there. We got the motor mount bolt. Let's not let that fall in the hole. We got our motor mount nut over here. Everything's pushed back. And we're ready, man. Let's go. After watching us struggle for many hours, we were able to finally get it in. Motor mounts are tight. I don't know if you can see that one over there. Now we have to go ahead and get the AC compressor, power steering, and then tighten the transmission down. We have 2 bolts, or one on either side. The other one, I don't know if you'll be able to see down there, but then we can start plugging stuff in and try to get her running. All right guys, so AC compressor on, power steering on. I have what we got in the mail. We got our Mishimoto sandwich plate. So now we'll be able to tap in right here for our oil pressure sensor. We have an OEM Hyundai oil filter. Dad's working on the transmission bolts. I'm gonna go ahead and start plugging stuff in up here and try to get this bad boy started by the end of the hour. All right, I'm calling her tonight. We got everything motor-wise hooked up, except for we gotta put the front end on so we can do the radiator, the intercooler, and then we can fill it with fluids and put the battery in. I gotta change out the fuel pump harness, fuel pump ground, and then I think it's ready to start up. Okay guys, it's the next morning. I got the front radiator support on. Trying to get the radiator in right now. I also went ahead and, I don't know if you can see this wire right here, but that is for our oil pressure sensor. I got the battery and the tray in. I did the fuel pump harness. So now it's just about getting this radiator on, putting fluids in, and then I guess just asking Jesus to remote in and see if we can get it cranked over. All right, time for fluids. We got some GP1 break-in 30 grade specialty motor oil. This is quart number 4. Check the oil level. Looks like we got blue to the low line. So 1 more quart should do the trick. Well, we started pouring coolant, and of course, I don't know if you guys can see where it's at, but to the left of the turbo, there's a little coolant pipe that goes to the water pump. So those pipes are really hard to tighten down. I got it as tight as I could, but I wasn't really confident that it was going to be good enough. But now here I am laying on the floor, coolant all up in my hair, and I'm regretting it. And now it's almost like impossible to reach from where I'm at. So even from the top, I was so ready to have this thing starting in the next like 10 minutes, but oh well. All right, what's going on, guys? It's a new day. We ran into a couple issues. This coolant line bursted when we were installing the turbo, I guess. And we were trying to put coolant in yesterday. Had a huge leak on the floor, but it's fixed. And I think we're ready to start cranking it. I already pulled the fuel pump fuse. I'm gonna go ahead and start cranking it to get oil pressure throughout the car. And I'm gonna hand the camera off to Dad.
Do it again. Let's check the
Oil level?
yeah, make sure that the oil's getting to the top over here.
Oh, you want to pop off the valve cover?
Yeah, make sure that we're getting oil to the top.
Just this?
Yeah, take it off.
Crank it again.
I see fluid over here, so that's a good thing.
There we go.
Right?
Yeah, a little bit.
Taste it.
That's oil, all right.
I was kidding. All right, now put the fuse back in.
I want to.
Do you want to go to work first or what?
I don't want to crank it over without the base map. So I'm gonna go grab my laptop and pause the video. All right, so I had an issue with one of the fuel pump cables that were broken, so I just went ahead and re-crimped it, and I think we're ready to go ahead and start this. So, Dad, you ready to see this thing fire back up? Yeah. All right.
All right, it's recording.
All right, guys, so this thing's gonna start at first try. You ready? I don't know about first try, but. how easy this thing starts up on E85. Ready? Bro, what? Dude! Oh my god. Alright, so my dad's gonna go ahead and start it up, rev it a little bit. So Jenny's back on the ground, all four wheels, exhaust is on. I'm gonna drive this car out the garage. I have a base map tune set with Jesus in about 15 minutes. That's my motorcycle. Wrong key. We're gonna drive this thing out the garage. Unless the battery's dead.
Take two.
Alright, let's see if it starts. Alright guys, so on the street, just, you know, cruising in the Jenny. She's, apparently my tune was actually good. They didn't change anything. They said use this tune for the break-in. The data logs look good. Nolan was looking at the data logs. So yeah, driving back home and we're good. The anonymous wastegate dump.
Tell me what broke your fucking windshield?